Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tommy. Thank you for tuning in to Tommy's Tesla Tech and Travel. Today we're going to be talking about putting gas in your car versus charging your car. Hey boys, do you want to make a video with Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah? You gotta be more enthusiastic than that. Be excited. Be excited. Oh, right now we're heading to one of the 3 superchargers here in Tucson, Arizona. I actually put gas in my wife's car last night because I took her car so she didn't have to worry about getting gas. It was just above a quarter of a tank. And as we're making our way to the charging area right now, we are at 38% power. I'm assuming we'll probably be about 35, 34% power once we arrive there. We're gonna go over the cost and the time for both of them. So I know we've mentioned it in the past, but we've never really actually gone over in detail how long it takes to charge, but more importantly, how much it costs in the long run. So join us as we go, and we're also gonna have a nice little fun-filled day because it's Daddy, Henry, and Charlie Day, right? Yeah. So we're gonna try and have some fun today. All right, next stop, Tucson Supercharger right up here on the southeast side of Tucson. All right, put it in park. So we just got here. So I'm going to show you what it's like to charge the car, what you're going to do to, get it started, get it going, and what to do in the meantime. I'm going to give you a few tips too, especially when you have young kids. Guys, say hi.
Hi.
Charlie, can you say hi? Hi. Hi. How to keep them entertained while you're charging, because it definitely takes a little bit longer than your traditional gas car, but a lot cheaper in the long run, which we'll go over here in a second. Okay, and one thing to keep in mind too, when you're going to a charger, no matter where the destination is, I can't recommend it enough. Make sure you do like the direction and the arrows and the navigation to go to the charger, because your battery will precondition for you. It is very important to precondition your battery because that'll be warmed up, ready to go. It'll charge a lot better and smoother and be less harsh on the battery. Unlike my wife's car, which I filled all the way up at about the same. So right now we're at 34%, so just above a quarter of a tank. I only set mine to 80 normally because you don't want to ever fill your battery up unless you're doing long road trips, and only do it sparingly. But since we're doing a lot of driving today, we're going to put it at 90% and we'll see how long it takes to charge. See, even though I did navigate to the supercharger, it's telling me it'd be better to do it if we did. That's actually kind of new. All right, charging ready to start. And as you see, since we are at a level 3 supercharger, it's gonna be crazy fast. We have 3 here in Tucson. They just built a new one off the Orange Grove the Orange Grove exit off of the I-10, and here at the Rita Road in I-10. They're both level 3 superchargers to get you the maximum you can. The one that's at La Cantata Mall, which is kind of in the northeast portion of Tucson, is only a level 2, so it definitely doesn't charge as fast. And like right now, let's see. Our estimated time is 35 minutes, but I don't know if we're gonna stick around that long. So a couple of tips I always offer in these situations are, one, if you're in a place like, a gas station, food, get out and stretch your legs, get some food. Rest and relax, you got about 25 minutes left. When you have 2 kids like here who are close to a nap and really have been a little rambunctious this morning, I'm not above giving them what we call the quiet devices. I'm not above it, I'll be honest. And now they'll be occupied for the next 15 to 20 minutes while you can check email, check out stuff on the car, decide where your next stop's gonna be. Basically, you get to relax and take a 15-20 minute break with your car. All right, and that's all she wrote. We are now pulling out. $9.04. It took a total of about 14 minutes to go from the 34% power to the 80%. I know I said adding 60% power to it. I'm sorry, my math was off. We added about 56% power. So, I mean, I rounded up. But yeah, 15 minutes, let's just round up to that, for $9 to put enough fuel in my car, quote unquote, to last me at least the rest of the day, if not the next couple days. Not a bad deal. And if you charge at home, you're looking at maybe 13 cents per kilowatt hour here in Arizona, especially overnight while you're charging, while you're asleep. So, I mean, cost-wise, it is definitely way, way cheaper to have an EV than it is to have an ICE engine. But I'll be the first to say the convenience of gas, convenience is way better. Granted, the charging stations are becoming way more accessible. There's a lot more of them, especially if you have the converter. You can use the J17 plugs like through Electrify America and Charge Point and what have you. But I just like the convenience of the Tesla chargers. They're a lot faster. It automatically charges my credit card that I have on file for them. It makes it really easy. So when people kind of talk to me about the cost of the car and, well, I don't want to say complain, but bother me that how expensive the cars are, which is subjective. When you take into account how much you're paying for fuel and how much you're paying to like run and maintain your car, I'm way ahead compared to our last vehicle. And to me, that justifies the cost. Because what I'm paying per month now is actually way less than I was paying per month between fuel, oil changes, and everything in my previous car. And let's be completely transparent. I really like my car. I love tech, and Tesla is the epitome of technology and, well, driving a cool car. Kids, do you like my car? Yeah? Sorry, they're still distracted by the iPads. They were really good, so they get to hold them for a little while longer as a reward. Alright, for you guys, it's been a couple seconds. For me, it's a couple days later. Right after I last left you, my kids had a mild breakdown. They were ready for some naps. So I didn't get a chance to record the outro till right now, which is I want to talk about what it was to put gas in my wife's car. So, like I said earlier on, she had about a quarter of a tank left, and I filled it all the way to full, which, as you'll see the little video I'll play here, ended up being about $37.50. Yeah, granted, I was in and out of there in about 5 minutes or so. But the fact is, it was still $37.50. Whereas my charge from our current trip was a little over $9. And I was there, what I said originally was 15 minutes. I went back and looked at the time. I didn't realize that more time had passed. It was more like 22 minutes because we gave a little bit of extra time for charging, and we hung out for a little bit while the kids were watching their iPads, and we all had a little conversation off camera. You know, it's good to talk to your kids, people. Go ahead and do it. iPads are great when you need some quiet time, but quiet time shouldn't replace parent time. So we were chatting, we left, and yeah, it took about 22 minutes, but I paid $9 compared to $38. Well, $37.50 if you want to be specific. So yeah, that's what it's like. There's between gas car and electric car. It may cost you more in time, but it costs you less than money overall to keep it fueled for the road. All right, guys, well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking a ride with us, and we'll see you next time.